Edson Arantes do Nascimento, Brazilian Portuguese, ~so, W? Tilde T? Is do N? Sim? 2. Born October 23, 1940, known as Pelé, Pel? Is a Brazilian former professional footballer who played as a forward. Regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, he was among the most successful and popular sports figures of the 20th century. During his playing days, Pelé was for a period the best paid athlete in the world. In 1999, Pelé was voted World Player of the Century by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics, IFFHS, and was one of the 2 joint winners of the FIFA Player of the Century award. That same year, Pelé was elected Athlete of the Century by the International Olympic Committee and was included in the Time list of the 100 most important people of the 20th century. According to the IFFHS, Pelé is the most successful top division scorer of all times with 541 goals in 560 appearances. 1. His total of 1,279 goals in 1363 games, which included friendlies, is a Guinness World Record. 2. Pelé began playing for Santos at age 15 and the Brazil national team at 16. During his international career, he won 3 FIFA World Cups, 1958, 1962 and 1970, being the only player ever to do so. Pelé is the all-time leading goalscorer for Brazil with 77 goals in 92 games. At club level he is Santos' all-time top goalscorer, and led them to the 1962 and 1963 Copa Libertadores. Known for connecting the phrase "the beautiful game" with football, Pelé's electrifying play and penchant for spectacular goals made him a star around the world, and his teams toured internationally in order to take full advantage of his popularity. Since retiring in 1977, Pelé has been a worldwide ambassador for football and has made many acting and commercial ventures. In 2010, he was named the honorary president of the New York Cosmos. Averaging almost a goal per game throughout his career, Pelé was adept at striking the ball with either foot in addition to anticipating his opponent's movements on the field. While predominantly a striker, he could also drop deep and take on a playmaking role, providing assists with his vision and passing ability, and he would also use his dribbling skills to go past opponents. In Brazil, he is hailed as a national hero for his accomplishments in football and for his outspoken support of policies that improve the social conditions of the poor. Throughout his career and in his retirement, Pelé received several individual and team awards for his performance in the field, his record-breaking achievements, and legacy in the sport. Pelé was born Edson Arantes do Nascimento on October 23, 1940, in Três Corações, Minas Gerais, Brazil, the son of Fluminense footballer Donjinho, born João Ramos do Nascimento, and Celeste Arantes. He was the elder of 2 siblings. 3. He was named after the American inventor Thomas Edison. 4. His parents decided to remove the I and call him Edson, but there was a mistake on the birth certificate, leading many documents to show his name as Edison, not Edson, as he is called. 4-5. He was originally nicknamed Deco by his family. 3-6. He received the nickname Pelé during his school days, when it is claimed he was given it because of his pronunciation of the name of his favorite player, local Vasco da Gama goalkeeper Pelé, which he misspoke, but the more he complained the more it stuck. In his autobiography, Pelé stated he had no idea what the name means, nor did his old friends. 3. Apart from the assertion that the name is derived from that of Pelé, and that it is Hebrew for miracle, the word has no known meaning in Portuguese. Note 17. Pelé grew up in poverty in Bauru in the state of São Paulo. He earned extra money by working in tea shops as a servant. Taught to play by his father, he could not afford a proper football and usually played with either a sock stuffed with newspaper and tied with a string or a grapefruit. 8-3. He played for several amateur teams in his youth, including 7 de Setembro, Canto do Rio, São Paulinho, and Ameriquinha. 9. Pelé led Bauru Athletic Club Juniors, coached by Valdemar de Brito, to 2 São Paulo State Youth Championships. 10. In his mid-teens, he played for an indoor football team called Radium. Indoor football had just become popular in Bauru when Pelé began playing it. He was part of the first Futebol de Salão, indoor football, competition in the region. Pelé and his team won the first championship and several others. 11. According to Pelé, indoor football presented difficult challenges. He said it was a lot quicker than football on the grass and that players were required to think faster because everyone is close to each other in the pitch. Pelé accredits indoor football for helping him think better on the spot. In addition, indoor football allowed him to play with adults when he was about 14 years old. In one of the tournaments he participated, he was initially considered too young to play, but eventually went on to end up top scorer with 14 or 15 goals. That gave me a lot of confidence, Pelé said. I knew then not to be afraid of whatever might come. 11. In 1956, ΔH took Pelé to Santos, an industrial and port city located near Sao Paulo, to try out for professional club Santos FC, telling the directors at Santos that the 15-year-old would be the greatest football player in the world. 12. Pelé impressed Santos coach Lula during his trial at the Estadio Vila Belmiro, and he signed a professional contract with the club in June 1956. 13. Pelé was highly promoted in the local media as a future superstar. He made his senior team debut on September 7, 1956 at the age of 15 against Corinthians Santo André and had an impressive performance in a 7-1 victory, scoring the first goal in his prolific career during the match. 14-15. When the 1957 season started, Pelé was given a starting place in the first team and, at the age of 16, became the top scorer in the league. 10 months after signing professionally, the teenager was called up to the Brazil national team. After the 1958 and the 1962 World Cup, wealthy European clubs, such as Real Madrid, Juventus, and Manchester United, 16, tried to sign him in vain. In 1958 Inter Milan even managed to get him a regular contract, but Angelo Moratti was forced to tear the contract up at the request of Santos chairman following a revolt by Santos Brazilian fans. 17. In 1961 the government of Brazil under President Jânio Quadros declared Pelé an official national treasure to prevent him from being transferred out of the country. 8-18. Pelé won his first major title with Santos in 1958 as the team won the Campeonato Paulista. Pelé would finish the tournament as top scorer with 58 goals, 19, a record that stands today. A year later, he would help the team earn their first victory in the Torneo Rio São Paulo with a 3-0 over Vasco da Gama. 20. However, Santos was unable to retain the Paulista title. In 1960, Pelé scored 33 goals to help his team regain the Campeonato Paulista trophy but lost out on the Rio São Paulo tournament after finishing in 8th place. 21. In the 1960 season, Pelé scored 47 goals and helped Santos regain the Campeonato Paulista. The club went on to win the Taça Brazil that same year, beating Bahia in the finals. Pelé finished as top scorer of the tournament with 9 goals. The victory allowed Santos to participate in the Copa Libertadores, the most prestigious club tournament in the Western Hemisphere. 22. Benfica goalkeeper Costa Pereira following the loss to Santos in 1962. 23.